Yo, what up, YouTube Reacts? It's your boy Daddy Easy here, ipod jailbreak hacker, otherwise known as only use me tomahawks. Some of you guys may know me as Easy, like I always say, to the black, to the blue on my avatar on my YouTube channel. Yeah, buddy. So this is going to be my first impressions of The Evil Within Part 2. Now I am playing this on the PC because basically it's going to come out a little bit more better because I am using a better bit rate and it's coming from the PC, so I can actually get that better resolution. This is actually being played in 1080p 60. I'm upscaling it to 4K so I can get a nice clarity, because even if I record it 1080p and upload it to YouTube, YouTube is going to downsample it and it's going to get a lot of blur and stuff like that. I want it to be crispy. At least it's in 2160p. So if YouTube do downscale it, at least I'll still get it into 3K, 2K, stuff like that. So you'll be able to get a still nice little view of it. As you can see what's happening on the screen. Have everything set up to max settings. But this is my first impressions of the game. I'm not gonna go too long on it. I normally did a 15-minute clip. I am tired. I've been up trying to do these videos and stuff like that. So mind me. So this is gonna be my first impressions. So basically, y'all gonna hear a lot of sounds in the background. Not like sounds and stuff, but for me to actually stay up to do this video, I gotta drink some ginger ale and stuff like that, just to keep myself active to do this video. Okay, first impressions. Sorry if I went so long into that part right there. First impressions. How did I like the game? It's way better than the part one. It's way better than the first, The Evil Within. First Evil Within, I kind of hated those borderlines that actually came up on it. I did like the first part of the game in The Evil Within, the very first part, because it was actually type scary when you had to run away from that motherfucker, that was basically stalking you. I mean, I did love it, but within more in the game just got just weird. It wasn't like even scary no more. It was just like, but it did have a lot of combat. It's just this one right here is not a lot of combat. It's just you find yourself doing the same thing over and over again. Sorry about that. It just comes repetitive. Doing the same things over and over again. Basically sneaking. Not to make noise and stuff like that. Sneaking around. It does feel good when you get a headshot off of them or you actually kill them. It does feel good. Like it's just that. You hit them and boom, and it's fun when you actually get a kill off of them because it feels good. I do like how elements where you sneak around and stuff like that. I do like how the AI is more sensitive to a lot of stuff you did compared to the first one. This one, when you actually make noise and stuff like that, they actually hear you. They start peeking you out. And one thing that I like what the AI does, what the first one didn't do, let's say if a creature sees you, right, one of these zombie type things see you, right, and they really don't see you, and you see the eye just like looking left and right. One thing what I like what the AI does on it is like they'll look to the side, then they'll like peep, then they'll actually go and investigate to see what it is. And I found myself a lot of times like, damn, these motherfuckers see me. Then I gotta try to creep someplace else and duck and stuff on it. Now, the console version, I don't like the console version. I'm sorry. I don't like it on the Xbox One. I don't like it on the PS4. Now, see, that's one thing that you fanboys don't understand. That if I don't like a game, I'm going to speak on the consoles I don't like on. My preferred console is PlayStation 4 Pro. PlayStation 4, I'm not enjoying it. Xbox One, I just skipped it. Because the simple fact is, I already double dipped. I got it on PC. And I got it on PS4. I'm sorry. I got it on PS4. So, it'll make no sense for me to, triple dip on it. And my play value is not going to be that much. I'm going to probably play it once on the PS4. End it. Wait for more DLC, whatever. Then replay it on the PC. Because, better frame rates. As you can see on the top right corner, it stayed locked in at 60 frames per second through the whole game. Minor dips. The only time it dipped to about 59, 58 was it had to be something extremely crazy on the game. But I really didn't really fall into no dips. I can't really see what's happening on the screen right now, but it looked like there's some type of dippage. I can't tell because the screen is real small and I can't actually record the audio and try to look at the display at the same time. It's not going to show me that, so I actually can't see exactly what's happening on that screen because the letters is like really small from what I'm using on Sony Vegas. Now, normally I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos, but I'm uploading this in 4K, and I have my beast of a PC in front of me that allows me to render, export everything in 4K in a timely fashion under 10 minutes, so I can record a full video. Basically, it just goes on how long it takes is the video. So if the video is like 15 minutes long, I can render a 4K video like in 15 minutes, whatever, maybe 16, 17 minutes, because it does frame by frame. So I say about a 14 minute, it'd be like a 20 minute, like that. 15 minutes, more like a 21 minute, something like that. The action kills like this, I do like the feeling of it. Leveling up, stuff like that. Creatures does look good. The reason why I was talking about I don't like it on the console, it's real hard to use the controllers. I found myself wasting ammo when it came to us trying to kill these creatures because it's in 30 frames per second. And when I try to aim, it just feel like that the controller has so much dead zones on it that every time I try to aim, I always miss. I constantly miss. Now, you're probably saying, well, you're using a mouse and keyboard on the PC. If y'all see my live stream, y'all know that I actually went to the point that I couldn't use keyboard and mouse. I use keyboard on my mouse with this particular gameplay. Gameplay. I did use keyboard and mouse on it, but in my live stream when I did the PC gameplay, I actually used the Xbox One Elite. The Xbox Bluetooth controller, Xbox One Bluetooth controller. I made sure that I got rid of a lot of the dead zones and stuff like that. But even with that, it made it real easier for me to play the game and aim and do everything like that. So the simple fact is that I just preferred the game in 60 frames per second. I love the games in 60 frames per second. Because this does not have PlayStation 4 Pro enhancements, they should have put enhancements on it for at least a mode for 60 frames or 4K, whatever. I would have preferred just a mode for 60 frames per second. Because it's in 30 frames per second, it just felt so clunky, so laggy like that. I even had a problem, and I'm going to just state this out so no people won't get, fanboyish crap like this. Even when the last, Uncharted Lost Legacy came out, and the shit was 30 frames per second, I even stated in my first impression videos that I don't like the fact that it was 30 frames per second. It just felt so clunky that when I try to aim, it just felt so slow. I don't like games that's in 30 frames per second, especially like games like Rise of the Tomb Raider. Got a lot of fanboys stuff out there talking about, oh, the game is better than this. I like games that's 60 frames per second. I choose 1080p 60 at ultra settings, then I will do 4K 30. That's just me. I just like to have the options to have 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second games play way better than 30 frames per second. And that's the thing with this suffer from is that it needs a 60 frames per second count. Even if Xbox and PlayStation, we need that 60 frames per second. I'm not enjoying it. The graphics do look good on the PS4 Pro, because I have that boost mode, but we need those counts. We need those patches. We need 60 frames per second in it. They can add 60 frames per second in it just by adding a patch. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But other than that, the game is fun. I just find myself, I feel like I'm just being repetitive, doing the same things over and over and over again. I don't know how big the map is on this, but I got about, an hour, 2-3 hours in on this game, just running around, and it just seems like that this is the only location in the game. From my point of view, like I said, I only got about 2 to 3 hours in on this game, doing objectives and stuff like that. These statues that you break, you get keys and stuff like that. Like I said, I got a few hours in on it. I don't know how big this map is on this game. I've been around a large part of the map already, besides the point where you gotta find the girl and stuff like that. Spoiler alert. Well, spoiler alert. It's not even a spoiler alert. That's the main point of the game. Just look for the girl. And I'm not even saying basically what happens on it. It's just a lot of part of the game is just looking for the girl and stuff like that. You get a little bit of mini games, a little bit of side quests and stuff like that as you're looking for the voice and stuff like that. I haven't gotten that far on it. As I stated, this is my first impressions, my opinion about this game, how I felt about this game, how it is and stuff like that. Is it worth going out and get? Is it worth buying? Is it worth putting that effort in towards it? Now this is a nice little horror game. Now, horror type to me is just like it didn't feel horror wise like sometimes gonna make me jump scare, sometimes gonna whatever. It's just some of the cutscenes might get you to jump scare. They had some couple of weird parts on it, but I'm not gonna tell you what the weird parts is. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free like that. But other than that, it's a good game. It's a good game, good go through and stuff like that. You have fun playing this. I'm having fun playing it. Like I said, my only downfall, my only gripe, or my only grind towards this game is just that it doesn't have 60 frames per second. On the PS4 Pro, the graphics looks beautiful. I mean, it is a beautiful looking game. It's just that 60 frames per second needs to be put on this game. Combat wise, you do a lot of sneaking. It's just they could have did some things a little bit better. As you see what's happening on the screen right now with the eye and stuff like that. You're gonna see what I'm talking about a little bit later in the video. When they look at you, then they just peep and start running towards you and stuff like that. That's some of the things that I was basically talking about. One little peep things that I do like about the game. Oh, excuse me, guys. What else can I talk about the game? The weapon gameplay. I do love the animations towards the weapons. All guns and stuff like that does have a nice, view. Only problem that I have with the PS4 version is that it's so claustrophobic, the way how they got the camera. If you look at this, you notice how my field of view is pushed all the way out. On the PC version, you're actually able to put the third person view further out instead of being more claustrophobic on towards it. That when you aim down a sight, it's like looking over your shoulder. I don't like that. I like to be able to have it more pushed out, see more field of view of everything that's happening on the screen, than having everything more pushed in. The combat is good, the creeping is good, the weapons animation is good. He does everything like if he was actually reloading a real weapon, magazines, sniper rifles, reloading, just all the animations that happen to us. You can actually see him throw a magazine, pull it out of the gun, throw it on the floor, put in a new mag, and you actually see him take it off the safety, and you actually see him take it off the bolt lock onto us the guns and stuff like that. It's a good game. It's a lot of fun. I'm having fun with it. It's just trying to get into the games and play the games like I would normally play the games. It's just I get tired of playing the games sometimes because I do so much stuff. But other than that, it's good mechanic. The game is very, very, very fun. It's just so many things like with this water situation. I shoot bolts inside it, but it didn't electrocute all of them. I think that might be a glitch with the game. Might need a patch or something for the game like that. Make the game a little bit better, more enjoyable. PC, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's just PS4. It's just that great 64 frames. Oh, sorry, 64. 60 frames per second. I choose over the 30 frames per second. And it's just a good game. Go out and get it. You can actually get this thing on PC for a cheaper price. You can always go to G2A, or you can go to Steam. Steam is always having some type of sale like that, and you can actually get it a little bit cheaper. Go through Amazon, get it cheaper. That's how I got my copy. I went through Amazon. I only paid about $45 for mine, and I was good to go. So guys, that being said, this is coming to the end of the game. As you can see right here, I actually died. I was trying to fight him off on using keyboard and mouse. I just love the fact that I was able to just outrun them. You know, the meters, they get tired. You know, weapon damage. Well, not weapon damage, but, you know, constantly got to upgrade your bullets and stuff like that. Your guns, your health, your status, everything like that. But that being said, guys, it's your boy Daddy Easy here, ipod jailbreak hacker. Only use me tomahawks. Remember, live it, love it, game it. Peace and deuces, and I'll catch you in my next gameplay, which is coming up very, very soon. I'm going to talk about the Nintendo Switch, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Holla, guys, and I will see you guys later.